What is that?
Oh my god, it just moved!
Oh shit. What was that?
I don't want to be having to fight off.
This is Stacy, the creator behind the YouTube channel Misguided Road Trips. Known for her eerie explorations, forgotten places, and off-the-grid camping adventures, Stacy isn't a stranger to unsettling locations. But the video she uploaded on March 3rd, 2019, would leave even her and her audience shaken. On this particular night, Stacy returned to an old cemetery she'd visited once before. Her last trip there had already been marked by strange, unexplained occurrences, but this time, she wasn't alone. Her friend Patty joined her, hoping for nothing more than a spooky evening exploring haunted grounds. From the moment they arrived, something felt off. The air was heavy, the silence almost too deep. Camping here suddenly felt like the wrong idea. Instead of setting up, they decided to walk the cemetery grounds. That's when the night took a disturbing turn.
Yeah, there are family members that I guess come out here and want to be buried with other family members. Some of them are newer, some of them are older. I don't know if y'all remember this one that sounds like these aren't old at all. I don't know why. I don't like this place. Oh shit, it's moving. Alright, go.
Was that a tree or was that something else?
I don't think that didn't look like a tree to me.
There's something there. What is that?
At first, it's easy to miss, but if you look closely, you'll see it. A large, dark figure standing motionless behind the brick wall, still, watching, as if it had always been there. Startled, Stacy and Patty instinctively backed away, hearts racing, eyes locked on the figure. It hadn't moved, not even a twitch.
Jeez.
Curiosity held them there, at a distance, trying to understand what they were seeing. Then, it moved.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I don't know what that is. That doesn't look like a tree. Shit. That looks almost like that shadow. I think we should probably go. Is it moving?
Not moving.
What the hell is that?
Behind us.
I don't like this.
I don't like this either, Stacy.
looks like it's just froze. I don't know what we should do.
Is there somebody there? We're just filming.
Can you still see them? But there's something dark, just dark, something dark standing there.
Oh my God, it just moved!
Oh shit.
Stacy, it just moved. I think we should go.
I think we need to go too, Patty. I don't
oh my God,
like
it's
this.
Moving.
The moment the figure began to shift, panic surged. Whether it was paranormal or simply a person cloaked in darkness, neither of them wanted to find out. Without a second thought, they turned and ran, feet pounding against the dirt path, adrenaline pushing them forward. Only once they were back in the car, doors locked and headlights piercing the blackness, did they feel the first flicker of safety. It wasn't until the cemetery was far behind them, fading in the rearview mirror, that they could finally exhale. So, what exactly was waiting behind that wall? A spirit bound to the land? A stranger with dark intentions? Or something else entirely? One thing is certain, Stacy and Patty left with more questions than answers, and a night they'd never forget. What's up, Silent Nightmare family? I have something huge to share with you today. We just crossed an incredible milestone, 50,000 subscribers, but now it's time to set our sights even higher. If we hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of September, 10 lucky subscribers will each receive a $50 gift card. You can choose any gift cards. That's $500 in total prizes as a thank you to this amazing community. It's super easy to enter. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video, comment below with your favorite Silent Nightmare video or your scariest camping story. That's it. Let's hit 100K together and celebrate the only way we know how, with a massive giveaway. This clip comes from the YouTube channel Grizzly Gaz, where Gaz shares his peaceful outdoor adventures, often accompanied by his loyal dog, Fendi. Known for his calming wild camping videos set deep in the UK wilderness, Gaz usually finds comfort and solitude in nature. But on April 2nd, 2023, what began as a relaxing escape took a deeply unsettling turn.
First things first. Get the beers in fridge. Ooh, yeah. Oh, just can't reach. What happens when you're a short ass? Right, let's see if I can do this without dying. Now I need to figure out where I'm going to put my trail camera. I'll figure out where I'm putting my tent first. I don't want to disturb any at Bluebells. Maybe I should have brought hammock, but the reason why I got my tent is because it's got this tent. Oh, it's just Fendi. It's because it's got 3 doors. I can look out that way, and that way. So if I hear any noises during night, I can have a quick peek out. Plus I didn't fancy being in hammock, being in a bear taco, ready for the eating. Hopefully that'll capture something. There's like a trail that runs through here and then through the camp.
Gaz arrived at the forest during daylight, enjoying the crisp air and clear skies. He quickly set up camp, lit a fire, and settled in for what he expected to be a calm evening in the woods.
Right, we've got steaks on go now. Bit of ribeye, pot boiling for some mash, and I've got a visitor. Creeped up behind me asking me if I had a light. I shit my pants. This is Martin anyway. I don't know him, but he's stopping for a steak, so
just some random creep wandering about.
You went round here in a poncho a couple of months ago, were you?
I don't think I was. I could have been. It's possible.
Right, gonna get these cooked up.
As the sun dipped below the trees, Gaz began preparing dinner, ready to unwind after a productive day. But just as he started cooking, something unexpected happened. An unfamiliar man appeared out of nowhere. His sudden presence, especially this deep in the forest, was jarring.
Didn't do much filming because of that lad, Martin, who creeped up behind me asking for a light. He were homeless, so I fed him some steak and some mashed potato, and he's gone on his way. So I'm just going to enjoy this fire now, kick back for a bit, then wait and see what the night brings. What do you think, mate? I did ask Martin if he's been creeping about in these woods before, but he said he hadn't. Mind you, he's wrong build, isn't he? Than what I caught on my trail camera. I'm going to be on Noya now tonight as well. Thinking, is he going to come back? Because he wasn't a normal homeless person, if you know what I mean. After I fed him, he scurried straight off.
Though the man seemed harmless at first, his arrival felt out of place. The stranger revealed himself to be homeless. Out of compassion, Gaz shared some food with him. But soon after, the man vanished into the woods, leaving without a word as suddenly as he'd arrived. Though Gaz tried to shrug it off, an uneasy feeling lingered. The man now knew where Gaz was camping and what kind of gear he had. The more Gaz thought about the encounter, the more uncomfortable he became. Something didn't sit right.
Talking about life and how he got to where he is and drugs and whatnot, and then turned around to cut some firewood up. So I cut a couple of logs up, and when I turned back round, he'd gone. So scanned about, and he was just walking off into darkness. So I said, "See you later, pal." He went, yeah, see ya, and just left. And I just found that really fucking strange. Note's gone missing or out, he hadn't taken out, but the fact that he just left without saying out has put the EBGBs up me, because he's going for two things. One, going to tell his mates that there's a guy camping out with a load of filming equipment, and two, he's gone to score because he needs his fix. And even then, if he goes and scores, has his fix, talking with his mates while he's high. And I don't want to be having to fight off a load of smackheads at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Trusting his instincts, Gaz made the difficult decision to pack up and abandon his overnight plans. Before leaving, he set up a trail camera, just in case anything or anyone returned. But when he came back the next morning, the camera was gone. That chilling discovery confirmed his worst fears. Someone had been back at his campsite during the night, most likely the same man. What began as a peaceful wild camp turned into a disturbing encounter, reminding us all that even the quietest corners of nature can harbor hidden dangers. This is Bear, the fearless explorer behind the YouTube channel Exploring with Bear, known for his daring solo camping adventures and chilling explorations of abandoned places around the world. In this unsettling encounter, Bear sets off on a truck camping trip deep within a remote forest, home to a historic haunted cemetery cloaked in eerie legends. Whispers of ghostly sightings and unsettling Bigfoot encounters have long surrounded this place. It's November 26th, 2024. Bear arrives under the cover of darkness, the freezing air biting at his skin. But he's excited, ready to take on whatever the night holds. What he doesn't know, however, is that something is already watching him.
Got our pot for heating up some stuff, bag, bunch of wool blankets, an extra flannel. I got a flannel, a hoodie on right now. Got my bag, more waters and everything. So 23 degrees, probably even colder by the time it gets later, you know. So can we stay warm? That's the question. That's what I can't wait to find out. Oh my goodness. Forget, I think the cemetery's actually in here a bit good ways too. terrible feeling. Terrible. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Oh. Crap. That's behind us. We just came from there. No, that was way too close. Way too close. I'm gonna try to get some distance from that. That did not sound like Nate. That was something did that. Man, I'm trying to walk really quiet. Oh man, the ground's frozen. I don't hear anything else. Oh my goodness. Man, that is close. That's close to the truck, too.
After setting up camp, Bear decides to take a walk to the nearby cemetery. The forest is silent, almost unnaturally so. But as he nears the cemetery gates, an uneasy shift takes place. The air feels heavier. Something isn't right. Then, a sound, distant, echoing from the direction of his parked truck.
Okay. Man, it is freaking... Ooh, this might be it. I think we found it. Now, last time there was like 3 or 4 deer. Let's see if we can see any deer. What is that?
The forest, moments ago quiet, now seems alive with unseen movement. But he presses forward, determined to reach the cemetery. He scans the rows of crumbling headstones. At first, nothing. But then, his eyes catch movement.
What is that? Oh, it just moved. What is that? Oh, it just moved.
A figure, standing motionless in the distance, partly obscured by the fog. Human? Possibly, but something feels off. The figure slowly turns, its face still hidden in the dark, but it's clear it's now looking straight at Bear. A chill runs down his spine. Every instinct screams, run, and he does. Heart pounding, breath sharp in the cold air, Bear races back through the trees to his truck. The feeling of being followed grips him, growing stronger with every step. He doesn't stop. Not until he slams the door shut behind him. Shaken and overwhelmed, Bear abandons his plan to camp, whatever, or whoever, that was in the cemetery. He wants no part of it. As he drives away, questions haunt him. Who was that standing in the graveyard? What were they doing there, alone, on a freezing night? Could it have been part of some dark ritual, or something far worse? One thing's certain. The forest's haunted reputation just got a lot darker. This is Moxley, the fearless mind behind Moxley's Paranormal World. Known for his solo camping trips and chilling explorations, Moxley has a knack for venturing into places most people avoid. But tonight, his courage will be tested like never before. He's heading into the Peoria Pit, a location drenched in tragedy and shrouded in legend. In 1909, a catastrophic explosion trapped dozens of miners underground. Locals say their restless souls still wander the area, and on quiet nights, the cries of the lost can be heard echoing through the trees. Skeptical but curious, Moxley sets up camp at the edge of the forest as the rain begins to fall. His hammock sways gently in the wind, but the night is anything but calm. Then, voices, faint, close.
I'm panicking a bit because I can hear people. There's people in this forest. I heard them laughing, talking. They were quite a distance away, but there is people here. I need to do some adjustments on this tarp in a minute. But we're here in one of the UK's most haunted forests, and we're going to solo camp this till the morning. And the crazy thing is as well, I've got the time now. Look at that. 10, 12, And it is absolutely pitch black.
Just beyond his camp, a creeping unease settles over him. He listens closely, but the voices don't leave. They hover in the damp night air, as if waiting. Heart racing, Moxley turns to the camera, eyes wide, whispering updates as his nerves begin to unravel. Then, footsteps, circling his hammock.
Then I heard mumbling. Then I heard them crackling going past the outside of the tarp. Not too far away, I couldn't see anybody, but this isn't a good idea. I'm here now. I can hear them in the distance. Somebody's literally just walked straight past this.
Frozen in place, Moxley waits, hoping the noises will fade, but they don't. Feeling cornered, he makes a bold choice.
Sounds like somebody's running through the fucking forest. I thought coming out here, in the vein, would have actually stopped anybody from coming out here. But to be fair, who's to say it is someone? It could be something. There is somebody walking there. Gonna have to go check, aren't we? Like somebody walked this way.
Grabbing his flashlight, he leaves the relative safety of his hammock and heads into the pitch-black woods. The beam of light slices through the darkness, but it reveals nothing, just empty trees. Still, the sounds continue. Crunching footsteps, the unmistakable sense that he's being followed.
I'm half expecting to see someone. I'm sorry if I sound a bit like on edge, but it's gone 11 o'clock at night. I'm on my own out here. I've just heard somebody walk through past where I am.
Overwhelmed, Moxley retreats to his hammock, trying to distract himself with a movie. But sleep won't come.
I'm spooking myself out, especially with the movie I've just watched. Let me know in the comments, what movie do you think it is? Well, yeah, I'm going to go carry on, watch the rest of this. Something quite heavy just hit the side of the tent. Granted, it could be a branch falling off the tree, but it startled me. I just dozed off. There's weird noises, but it's down to the vein, because it's raining. I do feel like something's watching me here now. I'm getting that overwhelming feeling. I don't think I'm going to get much sleep. I want to put the spirit marker on, but I don't want to draw any sort of attention to where I am. This is going to be one long, long night. So I'm just lay here in the hammock and just heard, sound like a group of people having a full-on conversation, almost like they were having a heated argument. A conversation, a bit of an argument, definitely a disagreement. But it is known for people to come out here who are on a few drinks, a few smokes, and getting up to no good. I'm hoping where I am, I'm pretty much safe and I'm away from there prying eyes, because it is pretty muddy out as well, so keep looking over there because I still feel like somebody's watching me. I've been trying to get off and get back to sleep for about 5 minutes now. Oh. There's something quite heavy just hit the side of the tent. Granted, it could be a branch falling off the tree, but it startled me. I just dozed off. There's weird noises, but it's down to the rain, because it's raining. I do feel like something's watching me here now. I'm getting that overwhelming feeling.
Then, whispers. Closer this time. Footsteps. Something, or someone, is right outside his hammock. The thin fabric feels more like a curtain than protection. Sometimes the greatest threat isn't paranormal, it's other people.
No, I'm not alone out here. I'm whispering, I'm trying to keep my voice down as much as possible. Because the last thing I want is to attract any sort of attention from the wrong sort of people out here. I've just heard somebody whistling. Somebody's just been whistling out here. It sounds so close. Is there someone there? There. That sounds like somebody there then. I had to go night vision, just so they can't see my lights. This is absolutely nuts. I really do feel like I've been watched from all angles out here now. I heard that whistling, I told you. I heard it and I've caught it on camera.
Summoning his courage once again, Moxley grabs his gear and ventures back into the forest. He wants answers. Suddenly, a sharp whistle cuts through the silence, followed by deliberate measured steps. He calls out, but no one replies. Switching to night vision, he scans the woods. That's when the sounds intensify again.
I'm not alone here. There's such an uneasy feeling here, you know. There's somebody out there. I'm not 100% sure if they're watching me or not. But I don't know. Let me know what you...
For 15 unbearable minutes, Moxley stands in the dark, waiting, watching, listening. But the forest offers no answers, only shadows. Exhausted and defeated, he returns to his hammock. The noises never stop.
I've just checked the time, and it's literally 3 o'clock in the morning. By my voice, I'm really on edge. I've been on edge since it's gone dark in here. Right, logging back off, and hopefully the next time you see me, it'll be morning, and I'll be packing up and getting ready to leave. Dog. Oh no. What the fuck? Sounds like it's getting closer.
Every crack of a branch, every rustle in the leaves, keeps him wide-eyed until the sky begins to brighten. At dawn, Moxley packs up and leaves.
What an interesting night it's been. But yeah, gonna make my way back towards the car now.
But the experience still clings to him. Who or what was out there with him? Why did they circle his camp in silence? Moxley may have left the Peoria pit behind, but one thing's for sure. He's not done seeking the unknown. This is Kevin, a content creator behind the channel KS Vlog, known for his fun and relaxing camping trips in his self-built camper van, often paired with his passion for photography. But during his latest outing, what started as a peaceful getaway turned into something far more unsettling.
Right, well I was going to cook something, because I've got loads of food down there. I bought some tuna and pasta and bits and pieces, but because it's a little bit later, and where I am, because there's not that much around, because it is flat, but not flat if you know what I mean, there's a little walk up there. I've got about an hour or so to sunset. There's so much cloud in the sky, but there's lovely colours, so I thought, well, I did myself some cob, so I'm just having that. I mean, yes, in this you can still cook, I mean, in the small van and everything else, but yeah, I just can't be bothered tonight, because I'm here, like, maybe tonight, well, definitely tonight, and then probably tomorrow. It's just a little break, and just get me out and get me photography, because it's something I enjoy, and when you're like me with a spinal problem, that sometimes you can't do that much. The one thing I do find easier with a small camper like this is before going to bed, before it gets dark, you get the bed out, because it is just pull out like that, pull that out, move that one across, that's the armrest, clip, and then there you go. It's a lot easier to do it while it's light than it is.
After enjoying a quick meal, Kevin sets up his camper for the night, then grabs his camera and heads out for a walk to catch the golden hour.
I mean, even though the views were spectacular, my back was really playing up. So, to be honest, I wasn't even going to think about going out, but I thought I've got to just try, you know, because it wasn't that far, you know, uphill, it wasn't that steep. Well, I've got to the top, and I mean, the light is illuminating the valley, absolutely lovely down there.
With the sun now gone and the evening air turning crisp, Kevin returns to the comfort of his camper. He settles in for the night, watches a bit of TV, and eventually turns in early, hoping to wake up before dawn to catch the sunrise. But the peaceful night doesn't last.
The tablet has my TV there, and that's just watching that, and yeah, be up in the morning for sunrise. Not too sure which way I'm going to go, probably down the other way in the morning. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video anyway, and that a bit more insight into the van this time. It was really weird, something woke me up, and it was pushing against the side of the car, and like knocking into it. It happened for a few minutes, So it woke me up, and it was really weird. I thought, you always think as being car camping, camper van, whatever, it's kids. Because two other camper vans, there's 4x4, big one next to me, and a Sprinter, I think, near the other side. But basically, you can hear now. I don't know if you can hear this. The car, the keys. It's been shaken.
Out of nowhere, Kevin is startled by a strange noise outside. He grabs his camera and begins recording, trying to explain what disturbed him. And just then, the eerie sounds return. This time, the camera picks them up clearly. And then, something even more alarming. The camper begins to shake. Frozen with fear, Kevin chooses to stay inside. Maybe it's just a wild animal, he tells himself. But deep down, he isn't so sure. The tension lingers, and though things eventually go quiet, Kevin spends the rest of the night wide awake, his mind racing, heart pounding. What happened out there in the hills of Shropshire remains a mystery, but for Kevin, that night left behind more than just unanswered questions. It left a chilling memory he won't soon forget.